Michael Smith, thanks ever so much for joining us on the Weekly
You're
Dartscast.
welcome.
As always, how are your preparations ahead of Ali Pali?
It's going good. Practicing at home in everything. I'm playing really well in practice. Just a couple of things missing on stage, but I've got 3 weeks now till my first game. Get over that first game, then I've got another 2 weeks, so I've got 5 good weeks of solid practice. And like I just said, in practice, I'm not missing. I'm hitting everything I'm throwing for. My fluency's come back, my throws started to speed up again, where I'm not aiming or I'm just getting on with it like I used to, and yeah, I'm feeling good, feeling confident.
Such a whirlwind being a world champion, I'm sure. Can you pick out a few nice favourite moments from the last year?
Getting past the first round of the Grand Prix, actually making the semi-finals there, but no, I think the full year in general, even though I've not had the results that I wanted, just being a world champion and world number one, there's only 11 people actually won this event. And to be part of that club, how could you not be happy with it? I know, like I said, past results mean nothing. If I go back and win this tournament now, the past year we forgot about how bad I played, how well I played, or whatever. So there's a lot I can say, and there's things that I can't say. And for me, this year has just been a whirlwind of just me being world champion and world number one.
You picked up titles in Bahrain, which is the German Darts Grand Prix, and a Players' Championship title in Hildesheim. Which of those stands out to you as the one you're most pleased with?
Probably Bahrain, I think, because it was virtually 4 or 5 days after the Worlds. So I was still on high from that, and then when you start to come down off it a bit, I didn't practice for I think a week, and yeah, it was weird. And then I went up there, I didn't play my best, but I think just keep being introduced or telling myself that I've just won the Worlds, that you can get the fight, and just keep giving me the kick that I needed, and I think that stands out more than anything. And then the only biggest standout for that is obviously reaching the semis of the Grand Prix, because for 12 years I'd only ever made the second round twice, so I had 10 first round losses. To finally go there and reach the semi-final gives me that confidence that I need going into the next one now, knowing I'm not packing for one day. I can pack for a full tournament now, and it is good. It's good feeling.
Lots of talk about form and expectation on you. Is it difficult to ignore that, or have you?
There's certain people I listen to, and there's a lot of people I don't listen to. One of them being social media, because they just play with the keyboards at home or the phones or whatever. I'm still here talking about playing for another world title, so they mention my equipment, but if they knew better, they'd do better. So I really don't care, I don't listen, and it's easier just to put my phone on sleep mode or just to press the mute button, because I don't get to see what they put, and they don't get the satisfaction of knowing that I blocked them. So it really doesn't bother me. I've had a really bad year, but I'm still top of the pile. I'm still number one, and Michael was only within 200,000 at the start of the year, and he could have easily caught that with the tournaments we've had, and no one's actually caught me yet. So as much as it's been a bad year, it's still for me, I'm still top of the pile.
Lots of talk, I'm sure, about that 9 darts, of course, which you've spoken a lot about it today. But did you get a sense at the time of just how big that would be for you?
No, not in the match. In the match, I just thought it was a 9. It was more about focusing, winning that set to make it 1-1, and then obviously going on to win the match. It was until when I got back to my room that night, and then it was everywhere, and then I realised it was a perfect leg. Listening to Mardo's commentary as well, which made that leg, and just seeing the morning after when I was doing the interviews, what you've got to do, just how many different shows I was on, like the NBA show with Shaquille O'Neal, the podcast I was being put on, and that's when it started to sink in how big that actually was, because it wasn't being mentioned about me winning it. It was more that 9-dart leg as well, and that propelled the sport, I think, even bigger.
And just finally, I remember when you beat Phil Taylor when you were much younger, of course, and you said that that proves I can play darts on telly. Can you imagine the success that you've had since then?
Oh, it was 10 years ago, wasn't it? 2013, I think that was. So I think that was my 3rd year in the World Champs, and I'd been beat first round every time. To finally get past that, and then Peter Wright beat me. I think that was the first year he made the final, because he beat me the game after. And that's when I said it, I know I can play darts now. I've just beat the world number 1, the greatest ever player, and it does give you confidence. But then 10 years after that, I'm stood here with the same trophy, stood in the same position he was as world number 1. It's weird, but it's also a good feeling.
Amazing. Marcus, thank you so much for your
You're
time,
welcome, mate.
and have a great day, and good luck for Ali Pally.
Thank you very much, mate. Cheers. Thank you.
You are listening to the weekly Dotcast. 1 hour, like say.